Hi, my name is Kimberly Harwood from Zeidman Development. Today I'm going to show you our new features for Audit Trail Pro. So first of all, let's open up the Audit Trail Viewer in the Razor's Edge. And if we hit search, as usual, we'll get a big list of the changes that have been made in the database recently. Now we've still got our Apply Standards button, and if we hit that, then we'll be shown the standard errors in the left-hand sidebar here, based on what we've set up in the Razor's Edge in Audit Trail already. But in order to make it a bit easier to look through those standard errors rather than trawling through the whole list, you can now choose to filter on those errors. So if you click in the box here, apply standards once again, then you can only see the records that don't adhere to your data standards. So it's much easier to pinpoint errors and change them nice and quickly. Now, the major update to Audit Trail in this version is that you can now undo erroneous changes directly from the Audit Viewer. So let's take, for example, this record we've got here. We've got this middle name has been added as Freddie, but it's not in capital case, and we can see the constituent's name is Fred. So if we right click and we go to that record, then we see his name's probably not, middle name probably not going to be Freddie. So I'm going to say that I think that that's wrong, and I want to change it back to the old value, which is that there is no middle name. So again, if I right click on that, then you can see that as well as the usual options of export and go to record, we've also got revert value. So if we click on that, that's changed. And if we go to the record once again, we can see that that middle name no longer exists. We can also see that on the far left-hand bar here, we've got this little arrow showing us that that change has been undone. And that arrow will stay on that line for the entire time we're using the Audit Viewer. Now, that change has also been added as a change in the Audit Viewer too. So when we research again, that change will show at the bottom of our list of changes. But that arrow remains there so that you don't go back and change it another time. So you can go through and change any of these. So here, this first name has been changed to a new value, which is a shorter name in lowercase, which I'm not happy with, so I can revert that as well. And you'll see once again, that little arrow has appeared. So now if we remove the filter on errors and search, we can still see that little arrow showing us the records that we've already undone, so we're not going to do that again. Hopefully this will make it even easier to keep your data clean, to find those mistakes and change them back without any hassle. So finally, we've also added some options to clean up your database from the changes stored. If you open up the advanced menu and go to delete historical transactions, you can select the dates that you want to delete the transactions from, and it will tell you how many it's going to delete. So you can see I've only got 31, so it's a small selection, but as time goes by, obviously those will build up, and this just makes it easier to reduce that down and reduce the size of the database. So just tick this box to say you agree, hit OK, and those transactions are deleted. And if we go back to the Razor's Edge, then we can see that those have all disappeared. I hope you find all this new functionality really helpful in your day-to-day usage of Razor's Edge. Thanks very much for listening.